Hi, David Lang here, and this video is brought to you by The Future is Yours. You know my slogan, actionize now before tomorrow becomes yesterday. I love it, I live by it. Today's video is on creating rapport. Rapport is basically getting back what you're sending out. That's all it is. Around 1974, two university professors, John Grinder and Richard Bandler, co-created a process called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Greatest tool you could ever use in communication. Creating rapport in your personal life as well as in your business life. Now, the eyes have to move a certain way to access certain information for the brain, and Bandler and Grinder proved this through their co-creation of neurolinguistic programming. Neuro is the nervous system. Everything we think about, act upon, dream about, and talk about goes into our subconscious mind, and there goes into our nervous system. The linguistics, well, that's the language you use, the communication. Um, like what Henry Ford said, it doesn't matter if you say yes I can or no I can't. Either way, you're right. And the programming is the conditioning. We are consistently being programmed by the environment around us, by other people, by even commercials on TV, the news. We are conditioning ourselves on a consistent basis. So that's what NLP is all about, right? Neuro-linguistic programming. Now, we operate in four different modes: visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory. Visual is the seeing, auditory is the hearing, kinesthetic is the feeling, olfactory is taste and smell. What I like to do is I like to combine the olfactory with the kinesthetic. And I'll give you an example right now why. And then later on, as I go into this video, you'll understand why. Olfactory, that mode, that deals with taste and smell. Now here's an example of taste. Can you remember a time when you cut a lemon open and you squeezed it and took a bite into it and it was so sour, your mouth soured up, your whole body soured up, and you're going, oh my God. And can you remember that time? My guess is that your mouth probably soured up, started salivating because of the taste of the lemon. Even though it happened in the past, you're recollecting that. That's an example of taste. Smell, well, can you remember a time maybe you were camping or even in the morning you were waking up, took a big deep breath, someone was cooking bacon and you could smell the bacon. Oh, it felt so good. Now, if you recollected this, did you actually smell the bacon even though it wasn't there? Right? That's olfactory. Now, kinesthetic is the feeling mode. And when I get to that, you'll understand why I put the two together. Now, start from the beginning. Visual, that's the seeing mode. I'm a visual leading person. I am forcing myself to talk really slow right now. As a rule, I talk 100 words a second, like most visual people do. Our hands are up here. That's where they are. And our words, we're going 100 miles a second because we deal in pictures. We see pictures in front of us. So we're trying to keep up with these pictures. And that's why we talk so fast. My friends and family go, whoa, slow down. You're getting too excited. That's just how we communicate. Now, we'll use words like, I see what you're saying. You don't see words coming in your mouth. Or, yes, that's clear to me. Now, you can, for visual, auditory, kinesthetic, right? You can find all this information on Google and you can find on YouTube. Tony Robbins has got a great video, and I highly recommend it, on creating rapport. It's over an hour long. This one is going to be much shorter than that. And you're saying, thank you. But anyway, but no, I highly recommend Tony Robbins' video on creating rapport. It's amazing. Now, people always ask me, so are you afraid of recommending other videos? I said, no, why? Why would I be afraid of that? I mean, if you see something good, let people know they can watch it. They can experience it. I mean, that would be so selfish of me if I said, no, only watch my videos. It's the only one you can learn from. No, not true. That's so far from the truth. There's so many great videos out there, so many great books, so many great DVDs you can learn from. Experience them all. Thank you. Anyway, but back to I kind of, as visuals, we do that. we have a tendency to digress and move on. Okay. Now, for us to access information from the brain, because the eyes have to move a certain way to access certain information from the brain, you ask a visual person such as myself, what color is the paint in your bathroom? Well, we look up to the left, and then we're recalling that image, right? That picture. So for someone, anybody, to recall a picture, to recall a memory that's visual, ask them a visual question. Like, what color is your car? What color was your first car? What color is your father's hair? They'll look up to the left and they're recalling. You say to them, can you imagine what the color would be like if you could repaint your house? They'll look up to the right. Or either one, past or future, they will go into a glaze and stare straight ahead. And their eyes will defocus because they're either remembering a vision or creating a vision. That's how visuals work. Okay? Now, for auditory is hearing. They're speaking at a much moderate level, not as fast as visuals do. Their hands are around waist level. Okay? Now, when you talk to an auditory person, you're going to notice their eyes are shifting left to right. And people are saying, oh, they're shifty eyed. I don't know if I can trust them or not. Or you're talking to an auditory person and they're looking around the room like this. They're looking around the room. They talk to you, they answer, you look at you, answer. Then they look away and you think to yourself, this person's rude. They don't even look at me when I'm talking to them. No, what they're doing is they are turning their ear in your direction so they can hear what you're saying. They're giving you their total undivided attention by doing this. Get it? Okay, great. Now that you got that. They'll use words like, oh, I hear that sounds great. Oh, the colors in that dress, they are loud, right? They're using hearing words. No, the dress isn't saying anything. It's just that the colors are loud to them because they're working their auditory mode. We work at all three modes all at the same time, right? It's a matter of getting experience and learning how the modes work. That's the auditory words. And if you ask them a question like, what does a gunshot sound like? Their eyes will right away go level to the left. They're creating that sound from the past. You say if you ask them, what do you think a certain breed of dog's bark would sound like? They'll look to the right because they're creating a sound of what there might be in the future, right? So that's how the auditory works. That's the hearing mode. Kinesthetic is the feeling mode. That's where if you watch someone who's feeling down, they're depressed, or they're sad, where are they looking? They're looking down like this. They go, and they're breathing so deep. Do it right now. Look down to the left. Take a big deep breath. All of a sudden you feel so down all of a sudden. Okay, come on. I want you to remember time when you were out in a park somewhere and you were watching children swing or you watched people play. Look up to the left. Okay, bring yourself into a visual mode that takes you out of kinesthetic mode, put you into a visual mode, put you into a fun mode, right? By doing that. Now, people who are feeling down, depressed, sad, they look down to the left or look straight down because they're accessing information from the brain that way. And that's how the feeling mode works. The head is down. It has to be down. They have to look down to feel that way, right? And they'll use words like, oh, yeah, I remember that creates such a great feeling. That's a hands-on project. That feels good to me. Like I said, all this information you can get on Google and on YouTube. I know I'm repeating myself, but repetition is, that's the mother of inventions, repetition. That's how you get better at things, repeating things. So YouTube, Google, check out Tony Robbins, Once the library opens up because of COVID-19 that's on right now, get DVDs, get books on NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, take courses if you can. Great. Excellent tool to use in your personal life and your business life for communication. Now, because the kinesthetic people, this is where the taste and smell comes in. Taste and smell creates feelings, really strong feelings, right? That's why I put the olfactory with the kinesthetic, because they create taste and smell, create a very powerful feeling. Now, if you take a visual person who likes their space, 4-foot space, we like that space. We need to see what's going on head to foot so we understand what you're communicating to us. You take a kinesthetic person who loves to get up close and hug. You watch the two. Kinesthetic person grabs a visual person, great big hug. The visual person goes, oh my God, I am dying. Like that, right? It's funny to watch them. No, you watch, when I used to teach classes in this, I'd walk down the aisles to see who's dealing what mode, and sometimes as you get close to a person, they back away like this, just sitting down. Okay, visual mode, I'll go like this, and they'll be going, whoa, leaning right back. That's how it works. It's funny, and the opposite goes as well. Kinesthetic person wants to hug a visual. Visual is walking backwards. Kinesthetic's walking forward, looking like Frankenstein as they're walking like this, trying to hug. It's hilarious to watch. But anyway, besides that, here comes the communication part, creating the rapport part. That's really, really important. When we're talking to someone, like I said, we deal in all three modes at the same time: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Simply listen to the words, watch their hand actions, and watch their eyes, right? Mostly listen to the words. Now, in communication, words really are only 7%. That's all they are. Facial expression is about 93%. Believe it or not, 93% of communication is facial expression. Words only 7%. That's all they are. Okay, so if you're watching somebody's face and they're going, "Oh yeah, I'm really excited today. I can't believe it. Don't you feel my happiness? Don't you feel like jumping up and down when I'm talking like this? Don't you feel that you just want to go to sleep?" Like that, right? Now, obviously, their words are not matching. I mean, their actions are not matching the words. Their actions and what they're saying, their facial expressions are not matching the words. So facial expression is 93%, and words only 7%. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Now, when you're talking to someone, if they're using seeing words to you, use seeing words to them, saying, "Well, you know something, I got this hands-on project." Oh, fantastic. Great. Well, you know what? Let me get some ideas from you so I can get a feeling what you're talking about. Okay, kinesthetic, visually. You know, I see this project I want to do. I got it all pictured in my mind. Great. Let's put it on paper right now so we can see what's going on. I'll get a pencil and paper, we'll draw it down. Or do you have pictures on your cell phone? I can take a look at them to see, and we can create some ideas. The person's going, oh, a friend, right? Because you're communicating the same mode as they are. Kinesthetic, while the person's going, well, you know, I got this feeling I want to really create something really good. You know, I need some ideas. You say to them, oh, this sounds like a hands-on project that you want to be able to grasp so you can understand it and get some good ideas. And they're going, this guy knows what he's talking about. Right? So that's basically how it works. Like I said, YouTube, Google, once the libraries open up, DVDs and books. Take the course in NLP. I highly recommend it. Best thing you could ever do for yourself in creating rapport with other people. You can also break rapport as well by speaking the different language than what they're speaking. Like, for example, they're using visual language, you're using hearing language, no communication whatsoever. So stay focused on what's going on, pay attention to what's being said, get as many books and DVDs and information from Google and YouTube as you possibly can. Practice with it, practice with friends, practice with everybody else. And before you go, here's one thing I want you to try. Next time you're sitting down with dinner with somebody, or if you're at a restaurant that's open, try something. Make sure that you're at an angle with somebody, right? And it doesn't matter if your glass is empty or has anything in it. You don't even have to look at the person that's sitting at an angle to you, because they'll notice you. They'll see you. Slowly pick up your glass. If it's empty, pretend to take a drink. If you have something in it, actually take a drink. Put the glass down. Do this 4 or 5 times, just in maybe about a 5-6 minute period. Just slowly take a drink, put it down. You're going to notice after about 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes, let's say at the max, you pick up your glass. They're going to pick up the glass and they're going to drink from it. And the reason I say 10 to 15 minutes around there, because in that period, all you have to do is put your hand in the glass. That person is going to reach over, pick it up, and drink out of it. That's rapport. You have created rapport. Have you ever noticed you're sitting in a room somewhere, maybe in a classroom or sitting at work, or you're talking to people somewhere, you cross your arms, someone else crosses their arms, or they're sitting down, they cross their legs. You're in rapport. In fact, if you're at a house party, say, for example, and you start talking to someone, you're like this, they'll go like this. You cross your arms, they'll cross. Don't do it like, ooh, 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 like this, because you're going to break rapport so fast. But do it casually, right? That's called mirroring. It's when, like, being in front of a mirror, okay? What you do is, if someone's like this, do the same thing. Just do it. And slowly cross your arms like this. Chances are they're going to cross their arms. And they'll go back like this again. They'll do the same thing. And if you're sitting down, if you get up and go somewhere else, that person's going to follow you. Or that person will at least stand up anyway. And they're going to be saying to themselves, ask themselves, why am I standing up? Why am I doing this? If you're too far away. But try that with the glass. Try that with the hand gestures. Don't like make the jerky movements, because you're going to break rapport and they're going to be saying, this person is not normal. All right? But anyway, that's it for the video. Check out YouTube. I can't say enough. Repetition is the mother of invention. Repetition is the mother of invention. Repeat yourself often enough, people will understand. Okay. YouTube, Google, books, DVDs. Get what you can. Take courses on NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Greatest tool you can ever use in your personal life and in your business life. If you have any questions, please email me at thefutureisyours, all one word, lowercase, thefutureisyours@live.ca. Thefutureisyours@live.ca, and I will get back to you. And please check out my blog, www.actionizenow.ca. That's www.actionizenow.ca. And the name, The Future Is Yours, will come up. And that's the name of my business, The Future Is Yours. Actionize now before tomorrow becomes yesterday. Have yourself an amazing day. And great news is that in another 11 more days, I'll be going in for my final surgery to have my ostomy bag removed. I'll be put back together wholly in. I'll be able to start out another month from then. I'll start out my workout routine again. And in 4 years, when I'm 70, I'll be entering a seniors bodybuilding competition. Next spring, because of COVID-19, I couldn't do it. I can't do it this coming fall because it's too soon. Next spring, I'm definitely going skydiving to celebrate. So have yourself an amazing day. Send me an email. Check out my blog. Have yourself a great day. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye for now.